parents? If so, which one?
How can a house be safe?
The post was still lying on the doormat. I went across to it, picked it up, and put it on the bottom stair. No one ever wrote to me.
Grandad asks who I'm talking to. A tear comes to my eye.
What would he say?
Why do I keep forgetting?
Where have all the bad memories gone?
Did he forget to put them in the oven?
Why do I keep forgetting?
How can a house be safe?
If the house had eyes, what would it think of me?
Is it more interesting, exciting, to be brought up by a single parent than by both parents? If so, which one?
How can a house be safe?
The post was still lying on the doormat. I went across to it, picked it up, and put it on the bottom stair. No one ever wrote to me.
Grandad asks who I'm talking to. A tear comes to my eye.
What would he say?
Why do I keep forgetting?
Where have all the bad memories gone?
Did he forget to put them in the oven?
Why do I keep forgetting?
How can a house be safe?
If the house had eyes, what would it think of me?
Is it more interesting, exciting, to be brought up by a single parent than by both parents? If so, which one?
How can a house be safe?
The post was still lying on the doormat. I went across to it, picked it up, and put it on the bottom stair. No one ever wrote to me.
Grandad asks who I'm talking to. A tear comes to my eye.
What would he say?
Why do I keep forgetting?
Where have all the bad memories gone?
Did he forget to put them in the oven?
Why do I keep forgetting?
How can a house be safe?
If the house had eyes, what would it think of me?
Is it more interesting, exciting, to be brought up by a single parent than by both parents? If so, which one?
How can a house be safe?
The post was still lying on the doormat. I went across to it, picked it up, and put it on the bottom stair. No one ever wrote to me.
Grandad asks who I'm talking to. A tear comes to my eye.
What would he say?
Why do I keep forgetting?
Where have all the bad memories gone?
Did he forget to put them in the oven?
The house is perfect.
The house is old.
The house is old and warm.
The house means a lot to me. I love my house.
The house makes me feel at home.
The house smells like grass and jasmine.
The house had a garden with no grass.
The house is right next to the river.
The house needs no more love. It is already full of it.
The house is fun.
The house has a large wooden front door that is impossible to open.
The house is a storage place for memories.
The house smells of whiskey.
The house is always hot and sunny.
The house was near the sea.
The house is in the countryside.
The house is full of photos.
The house holds many memories.
The house always floods when it rains.
The house, with a beautiful garden, is full of blooming flowers.
The house has feet.
The house is alive.
The house has a big kitchen with green cupboards.
The house smells of cooking.
The house has a front door with frosted glass. If you look closely enough, you can make out the person who stands behind it.
The house has been in my life since before I can remember.
The house has plants in every room.
The house is my place.
The house played a huge part in my childhood and holds many memories.
Understand this. I'm standing here and I feel, well, I don't know how I feel. I know I'm supposed to feel sad, but I don't. Why am I not sad? What kind of person is not sad at a funeral? The person I share blood with is gone, and I am nothing, just a presence at the graveside. Why was I like that? I can still see myself, dressed in black and lace, trying to fit in with the solemnity. My mind a rush of adolescent worries and petty grudges, and not a shred of sympathy for the corpse that lay before me. I tried to kid myself that I was in shock, but I know that is not the truth. I am cold, colder than my uncle's body. I sung the hymns, murmured the prayers, shed the tears, but they were false. They were lies, because in truth, my uncle did not deserve my tears or my grief. The shedding of tears is for those who are dear to us. My uncle was not dear to me, not anymore. He was a diplomat, travelling the world, collecting stories of magical places and strange people. He came to our house at Christmas with stories and gifts in tow. When I was little, I dreamt up exotic places and bejeweled princesses, and waited for the day when he could come and tell me that they were true. He helped me imagine the most beautiful things, and I loved him for it. But I never took one thing into account. I imagined them. They were false too. I saw a documentary on East Africa one day, and I saw the truth. The world is not as wonderful as I thought it was, as my uncle had told me it was. I asked him to tell me what the world was really like, and he lied to me. I knew the truth and his stories were not the truth. Uncle lied to me, and because of that I never saw what people were like. Because of him I saw the hatred for the first time, the anger, and it made me sad. On the eve of my 14th Christmas, my child's mind was corrupted. For 2 years I had seen the shadows that follow every man and woman and child. I still do. From the age of 14, that has been my curse. The man who showed me mankind's sickness was dead, and as appalled as I was at myself for feeling it, I was glad.
I found this bone on a day out one time. It was a walk on the moors, in a ditch. My parents said it was dirty and to put it back. Of course, I disobeyed. I took it home, secretly. I put it in some drawers. We moved house, the drawers emptied. Now I find it in a box, in a random cupboard in the new house.
House was full of thousands of books, with shifting up to the ceiling. Or was it hundreds? Maybe it seemed more because I was small.
The murder of Mr. Paul was always a mystery. Maybe it was the place where his car and the body were found that made it this way, or the look of revelation on his cold, white face. I think it was the bird's nest. Inside the car, on the dashboard, there it was, a small bundle of twigs and leaves sculpted carefully into a bowl-like shape. A few cracked eggshells lay inside, but the chicks were long gone. Why was the bird's nest there?
Kept the keys from every house he ever lived in, together, just in case the opportunity ever arose to revisit the past, but it never came up.
I was on Facebook looking at childhood photos, then this photo came up, and I put my cup of tea on the placement. The age-old placement, with flowers and branches.
The girl has an illness. She had it since birth. It will kill her one day. Sometimes she thinks the medicine in the brown bottle is poison. Why not die now? But instead, she spent her day locked inside a too small house with a cat with no name.
This picture reminds me of a lazy day out cycling along a walkway next to a beach.
Oh, hello. Oh, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you excited for Christmas?
Christmas.
Have you sent your letter off to Santa?
Wish up the chimney.
And what did you ask Santa for this year?
A story.
A story. What kind of story?
From you,
A story from me? Right, well, you're going to have to sit down.
No, I don't, silly.
Yes, you do. The laws of storytelling say that you have to be sitting down, otherwise I can't tell you the story.
Silly.
No, it's true.
It's silly.
No, it's not. Look, I'll sit down as well. Here. Ooh. All right, you've got to calm down and concentrate, otherwise you won't hear the story. All right, are you gonna concentrate? You're gonna listen. All right. What do you want the story to be about then?
Where you've been.
Where I've been. Do you know where I've been?
No.
Well, I went to China. Do you know where China is?
No.
You know the big map in your daddy's study? The big one on the wall?
Yeah.
You know how we're right in the middle? Well, China is all the way on the other side. Imagine a place as different as you can from here. And that's what it's like. I've never been there before. I was terrified. I remember the first time I went out into the street, honestly, I was terrified, scared out my wits. Because I stepped out there and bam, it hit me like that. All the colour and the light and the smells and the sounds and the people. There were these big red lanterns hanging from the ceiling, streamers everywhere, people lining the streets trying to sell me food and jewellery, animals coming up and down the road. Can you imagine it?
I can see it.
I was stood there and it was amazing. But suddenly, just like that, it went silent. And I thought, have I done something wrong? Is it me? And I could see that up ahead, the crowd was starting to part for something. I couldn't figure out what. And the crowd slowly drew apart until I was left standing on my own in the middle of the street like an idiot. And this big... It was like a caravan, but better. It was made of this dark, shiny wood. They had all these drawings in it in silver and diamonds. And the doors to it opened. And out stepped the most beautiful woman in the entire world. The Princess of China. She was wearing this big, long red dress with gold and jewels, so she sparkled in the sunlight like a star. And I wasn't worried when I found out it was her, because I'd heard the stories. I knew that she respected people, she respected everyone. She would respect me. And she said, "Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine."
Ruby, come on, wake up.
No, Dad, I don't want to.
Ruby, come on.
No, I'm tired, Dad. I don't feel well.
Ruby, it's time for school, come on.
Dad, I don't feel well. Aren't you listening to a word I'm saying?
Ruby, you look fine. Come on, it's time for school.
You can't even see my face.
Ruby, you look fine to me.
Oh, Dad, you're so annoying. Just please go away.
Ruby, come on, please.
What, Dad?
It's time for school. You've got to go to school. Come on.
Oh, Dad, I'm not going to school, okay?
Yes, you are, Ruby. It's the law.
I'm not. It's not fair, so stop it.
Why is it not fair, Ruby?
Because I'm not feeling very well.
You look fine, Ruby.
Everyone else get days off school. Why can't I?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do, Dad.
Who gets days at school? Off
Beth.
at school?
Beth does.
Beth does not get days off at school.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Dad, you're so annoying. I hate you.
Ruby, don't speak to me like that. Come on, your brother's waiting downstairs.
I've got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I've got a song
Ruby.
that'll get on your nerves, and this is how it goes. Wait.
Ruby, that was a very nice song, but now we're going downstairs.
Oh, Dad.
Ruby,
I'm
don't.
so
Come on, your
tired.
brother's waiting downstairs. What would Mum say?
Well, I don't know, do I? She's not here.
Yeah, but she'd be very angry with you, wouldn't she?
Dad, I'm not going to school. I've
Yes,
told
you
you
are.
I'm
You're
ill.
going to school
Dad,
today.
just go
Your brother's
away.
got busy things to do at school, and you do too.
I'm asleep.
Ruby, you're being selfish.
I'm asleep, Dad.
You're not asleep. I can hear you talking.
I sleep talk.
You don't sleep talk.
I clearly do, Dad.
No, Ruby, I've known you for 10 years and you've never slept talked.
Dad, I'm asleep, okay?
Ruby, you're not asleep. Come on, you're being really selfish.
Well, you're being mean. Just go away.
Ruby, I'm not being mean.
Just go without me then.
Ruby. Fine. Come on. We'll leave you here on your own. Have fun.
Yeah, fine. Just go. Wait, Dad.
What are you doing home so late?
I've been at Beth's.
What are you doing at Beth's?
At a party, just with some friends.
What are you wearing? You look like a slag.
Oh my God, Dave, just let me get to my room.
No. Why would I let you go to your room? I'm going to enjoy this. Wait until Dad comes home.
Oh my God, you're such an idiot. Just
You
let me
stink
pass.
of alcohol. What have you been drinking?
Nothing. You're so annoying. I actually hate you.
Well, go on, hate me as much as you want, but I'm going to get enjoyment out of this.
Oh my
Because Dad's going to come home, and he's going to tell you off. And it's going to be so fun for me.
Well, what were you doing at 15?
I was studying for my GCSEs.
Oh yeah,
I got all A's.
Bullshit. Yeah,
It's
you
not
were.
bullshit.
It is. Just let me pass, Dave.
We may as well sit down and wait for Dad to come home.
Maybe I will.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, why don't you just leave me alone?
No.
Do you not have anything better to do?
No, there's nothing on TV.
You're such a loner.
No, I'm not a
Seriously.
loner. I've got plenty of...
I hate you. Just
Whoa!
Hey, Ruby, get off
let
your
me
brother!
pass. I'm not getting off him. Just don't touch me. Just back off.
Calm down.
She's been out drinking and probably smoking.
Oh my.
Ruby! Do your parents know about this?
Yeah.
Do they know about this?
Well, I don't know. Do I?
Are you trying to tell me you went out without your parents' permission?
I don't give a shit about what you
Do
think.
not swear at me!
Just remember, drinking at 15 is illegal.
Ruby! You were drinking.
No.
Do your
Uncle,
parents know about this?
No.
No, they don't. Okay.
Why don't they know about this?
Because they obviously wouldn't let me go. And anyway, Dave was
Well,
being
do you think there's a
stupid, so-
reason why they wouldn't let you go?
No.
It's
Can't get
dangerous.
drunk.
Then
You
they're
are
illegal.
underage. It's illegal.
Oh yeah, and you've never done anything wrong in your life.
I've made plenty of mistakes. So has your mother, so has your father, so has Dave.
I haven't
The point
made
of being an
mistakes.
adult is knowing that you've made a mistake.
Well, yeah, if you're saying I should be like an adult, then why can't I go to this party?
Because, despite what you think, you're only just becoming an adult.
And it's illegal.
Dave!
I hate him.
On.
She's been out drinking and smoking.
Ruby, is this true?
Dad,
Yes.
I haven't. Dave, just shut up.
Ruby, you smell of alcohol.
That's what I said. Dave?
Ruby, have you been out?
I just went to Beth's, Dad. It was nothing.
What were you doing at Beth's?
Drinking, probably doing drugs.
Dave!
Oh my God, just shut up.
Ruby, you promised me you'd stay here.
I never did, Dad.
Yes, you did. When I left, I said, Ruby, promise me you'll stay here. And you said yes. And Dave, you too.
Whoa,
And
she
I
ran out.
promised-
I didn't
Do
even know
not
where
talk
she
back to your
was.
father.
No,
I
you
made
two
you
just shut
promise
up.
that you'd
Just
stay
remember,
here. And
she's
look after
breaking the
her.
law.
She's been out. Clearly, you've not looked after her.
Yeah, well, maybe if she didn't run off, then I'd know where she
run off.
is.
Where did he get
It's
off?
not David, it's Dave!
David is the name you were given. I will call you by that name.
I don't want to be called David! You want to call me
trusted you to
Dave!
stay here. I trusted you to stay here, and you betrayed that trust.
I've not betrayed anything, Dad.
Yes, you have. I trusted you to stay here. You're a young adult. You should know what things you can do and what you can't do.
I hate you, Dad. I hate
Ruby,
you.
don't be like this.
Why does life have to be so complicated?
Why does life have to be so complicated? It's Dave, not David.
Why does life have to be so complicated? Why can't you just love me?
Why does life have to be so complicated? I trusted her. Why does life have to be so complicated? 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 Why does life... Why?
The murder of Mr. Paul was always a mystery. Maybe it was the place where his car and the body were found that made it this way, or the look of never lasting on his cold, white face. I think it was the bird's nest. Inside the car on the dashboard, there it was, a small bundle of twigs and leaves sculpted carefully into a bowl-like shape. A few cracked eggshells lay inside it, but the chicks were long gone.
This bird was painted by a boy in gold who was very fond of bird embroidery and had an extensive collection of bird figurines.
I was on Facebook, looking at childhood photos, and this photo came up, and I recognised it. On the placemat, that age-old placemat, with flowers and branches on it.
Kept the keys from every house he ever lived in, just in case the opportunity arose to revisit the past. It never did.
One room in the house was full of thousands of books, with up to the ceiling, or was it 100? Maybe it seems more because I was small. The room didn't get any sunlight. Maybe it was the shadow.
The girl has an illness. It's debilitating. She's had it since birth. It'll kill her one day. Sometimes she thinks the medicine in the brown bottles is pointless. Why postpone the pain? Why not die now? She should be in her prime. But instead she spends her days locked inside a too small house, with a cat with no name.
The murder of Mr. Paul was always a mystery. Maybe it was the place where his car and the body were found that made it this way, or the look of never lasting on his cold, white face. I think it was the bird's nest. Inside the car on the dashboard, there it was, a small bundle of twigs and leaves sculpted carefully into a bowl.
Mum!
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Anything you wanted to say?
So I was down in London at the weekend with Lucy.
You said earlier.
Yeah, well, it was her birthday the other week, and I've been saving up. Took her to a nice restaurant, nice hotel. And, well, that's 2 years that we've been seeing each other.
Yeah.
2 years is quite a long time.
I suppose, yeah. Is there anything you came to say?
Well,
exactly.
I was thinking about us, and about where we were, and about 2 years. And I decided that now was the right time.
For what?
The right time to, Pop the question.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to say what question.
I asked Lucy to marry me. She said yes.
What? Is this a joke or?
Why would it be a joke?
It's 2 years. This is your life. This is every second of every day you have left.
I know, and that's what I want. I've decided that that's what I want.
How do you know what you want?
Because I am who I am. I know this is what I want. I've spent my whole life